And we are back. XFL post uh season power rankings. I don't really know how to really say it. But this will be the final XFL video I do for at least this season. Now that it's over, by the way, the Renegades, Arlington Renegades, ended up winning it all. Congrats to the Renegades. Congrats to the Defenders for winning the North Division. And congrats for the Sea Dragons and Roughnecks for making it. And congrats to just every other team, for managing to go all 10 weeks. Starting out at number 8, we had the Vegas Vipers going down 2 spots. They played horrible in their final game. Ended up losing their final game to the Sea Dragons 28-9. And I am a Battlehawks fan, and I'm petty enough to put them down at the bottom just for costing us the playoffs. At number 7, we have the Orlando Guardians, who are going to be going up a spot. They end up losing their final game of the season to the Battlehawks, 53-28, I think I have. I can't tell what number I put down. I'm going to hope it's 28, because I can't tell. But anyway, since you actually did something in your final week instead of sucking like you normally do, you earned a spot up. At number 6, we have the San Antonio Brahmas. They, in their final week, ended up losing 29-28 to the Defenders. And they could have made the playoffs. They had it all. The Brahmas, the Roughnecks beat the Renegades. They just had to win their game, and they lost by 1 point. So, yeah. At number 5, we have the Roughnecks. They are going to be, the Brahmas going up a spot as well. The Roughnecks going down a spot. They end up losing in the semifinals to the Roughnecks 26-11, or the Renegades 26-11. In the game before that, they beat the Renegades 25-9. So, guess maybe you just lost it. But anyway, you go down a spot. At number 4, we have the Battlehawks. They are going to be going down a spot. They finished 7-3. They missed out on the playoffs, but in their final game defeated the Guardians 53-28, which was a league record in points scored. So because of that, just because you missed the playoffs does not mean you can't be above a playoff team. At number 3, we have the Sea Dragons. They are going down a spot. They lost in the semifinals. They lost 37-21 against the Defenders. And in the game before that, they defeated the Vipers 28-9 in Week 10. They tried to come back against the Defenders. They were down a lot early, and, well, they, as you can tell, failed to come back. But for how good of a season you had, I think just because you kind of arguably got blown out doesn't mean you can't be put high. At number 2, we had the Defenders going down a spot. They lost in the championship. They lost 35-26. And in their playoff game, 37-21 against the Sea Dragons. In their final regular season game, they defeated the Brahmas 29-28. I felt like that was deserving. You only had one loss the whole season, which somehow came against the Guardians, which was their only win. Doesn't make sense. Unfortunately, you weren't able to get it done. So because of that, you don't get number 1. And that's going to go to the team that did get it done, the Arlington Renegades. They, even though finished 4-6 in the regular season, they won it all. Going up 4 spots, winning the championship. 35-26 in the championship game. They win 26-11 in their semifinals. And they lost 25-9 in their final game. But it didn't matter because they still made it. Congrats to Arlington. And that is going to do it for the XFL for me this season. More than likely will be returning for next year as well. So don't be too sad. But that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. Uh, I will see you guys next time, which will be Thursday with Bears franchise, and this is the last time you'll see this series for probably nearly a year. Goodbye, and yeah, see you next time.